The Fantastic Four trailer is finally here.
All right.
Really excited to check this out. And so it's a little bit bittersweet though, because we were very close to get Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman. I mean, it's just all politics, and the producers were like, oh, you guys are stalkers and unhinged and
they're celebrities.
Yeah, and who the hell are you? Get off my porch. Like, whatever.
Yeah. In our hearts, we know that we are Mr. and Mrs. Fantastic.
Exactly. All right. Ready?
Ready.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7 on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Yeah. It's okay.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay, is this guy good or what?
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
T-5. Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock. The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is.
Always been a hothead.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together.
Is this John Malkovich?
Yeah. Galactus!
As a family.
Holy shit! All right, so I did not expect to see Galactus in this. And like not as like a cloud, but like proper Galactus. That was amazing.
So I didn't know I was going to see it in the trailer, but I may have known that Galactus was entering the Marvel universe.
Oh, you did?
I might have known that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple of things that I happen to see related to Comic-Con that tease some things that I think thankfully you are still unaware of.
Blissfully unaware.
But I have a small idea of what might be coming. I thought this was fantastic. Of course I did. Fantastics. I did not admittedly have high expectations for this one. They have tried to reboot the Fantastic Four a few times for that franchise, and it has never stuck or been super successful.
Yeah.
I think it was like the early 2000s is probably the one that I'm most familiar with.
Yeah,
with Jessica Alba and
Chris Evans
and all. And like that was fun. I don't think that was an earth-shattering, amazing superhero movie by any means, but it's like that's a guilty pleasure. That's like, it's easy to watch. You can fall in and out of it. It's fine. This actually looks like it could be one that is on par with the Marvel universe and that could really capture my attention and invest me in these characters. I think that was one thing that the 2000s version that I know lacked was I thought it was a charming couple of movies. I enjoyed watching it. I never felt myself empathizing or falling heavily invested into any particular character.
Yeah.
It was entertainment, but I was not in the story. This, I think, has potential to maybe change that for me with the Fantastic Four, which would make me a lot more interested in this franchise, in this superhero family, and to learn more about them.
I'm a little dubious, a little doubtful of the Thing though. That was the only thing that kind of like took me out of it.
In what way? Because you're more familiar with Fantastic Four anyway than I am.
One, like his look, it just like felt very CGI. The voice also was a little bit too like refined for the Thing. He doesn't even sound exactly like he did in the first Fantastic Four movies. I think that was a little bit maybe like too caricature-y. But like he is, I don't know, very New York and like broken English sort of.
He's
like
more like a rough and tumble New Yorker. Is that the vibe?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, that was not the vibe here.
No, that was not the vibe here. And it was just a little bit off. I'm not saying that that's like totally turned me off to the movie or anything like that, but it was just something that stuck out here that I'm like, okay. I am undecided on it. Like it's at the first glance, I don't necessarily love it, but I'm open to it. And like, I'm not going to, like I said, I'm not going to completely write off the movie because of that.
Now, because I don't remember with the first Fantastic Four, they were all scientists, right? In that, so like the Thing comes from a background of high education, science career. And the only reason I asked that question is because I'm wondering if they leaned into, somebody of that education level, social status, career status, insert whatever here, would be more refined. And yet, I like what you were describing and what I sort of recall more from the first one, which was the vastly distinctive differences between the characters in kind of every way. Like in this, so far, I'm not seeing a distinct difference between Reed Richards and the actor who is the Thing in that flashback where like they're both going off to space and it seems like you could swap them out back and forth and it probably wouldn't make a difference. And that was not true in the first one that I remember.
Yeah. I mean, I could see that, but at the same time, it's just like, I think that's saying that you can only be smart if you talk properly.
Oh, I'm not saying I agree with it. It's like heavily stereotyping the heck out of it because I think it's more interesting if you are a rough and tumble New Yorker who also happens to be a science genius, who also happens to be going to space. Like that's way more interesting.
I mean, he's never like a genius, but I think you have to be like some kind of level of genius if you're gonna be an astronaut. I
was gonna say, like, compared to us, he's a genius.
But he's not like Reed Richards or anything. Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman. It's kind of like, I don't know, we know him so well, and like Pedro Pascal like can do no wrong in my book. He's always fantastic.
I started it.
Really great. So no worries there. Didn't recognize the actor that was playing Human Torch, Johnny, which is fine. I think that's something that they should lean into more is not having name actors.
Bring on newcomers.
Yeah, in these roles, because it allows like, I don't know, just like more flexibility and like, you know, they're, you know, like nobody knew who Chris Hemsworth was or Tom. I'm not saying no one, but I mean like, you know, they weren't household names. Chris Hemsworth and Tom
Hiddleston.
He's still not.
Loki?
Right now. Yeah, Loki, Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah.
I was getting him and Tom Holland confused.
I can hear you going for Holland.
Yeah. I'm like, no, it's not Tom Holland. So, yeah.
Well, it also put Tom Holland on the map as well as Spider-Man.
As well, for sure. The thing I was most hyped about was Galactus, seeing him in this. Because then, you know, that Silver Surfer's down the line, and I hope they like bring in like more of the Heralds. I just love that whole part of the Marvel universe. Just, you know, let's get to space. Let's get to some space people. Space Marvel. That's where I want to get to, the cosmic part of it some more. So looking forward to that.
Yeah. I'm excited for this. I definitely have, I think, a more open mind about a Fantastic Four reboot having seen this trailer.
Yeah. Let us know what you thought about it down below in the comments. And thanks so much for checking out our reaction for the Fantastic Four. But just keep in mind
that our reaction is definitely not definitive.